Hi everybody, in today's video I'm going to be making a yo-yo. I will be showing off some finished ones first. This one has the cardboard in it. And I colored the cardboard in it blue so that it matches the yo-yo. Here's two green ones with green poster board. You can color cardboard green as well. And I have two white and red ones with yo-yos. I usually use these for the candy canes, red, white, and blue, red and white. But I can use these as well. And I have two without the cardboard. Now this one is faced up a little bit, but you could just press it out. Press it with an iron. No big deal. Or leave a book on it to flatten it. No big deal which method you choose for the flattening it. I'm going to be making a yo-yo on video here. This is what the green poster board looks like. Green on both sides. And here's what the white poster board looks like. White on both sides. I do need to get more white poster board from the dollar store or CVS, whoever just happens to have it on their shelf. But for now I'm going to be making a green one, and I'm going to put the cardboard in it. And I would suggest having 50 to 100 of each, green on both sides if you're making green. If you're making blue, if there's no blue poster board, these are cut out of cereal boxes. And these you could color, the ones that you could color red, blue, green, whatever color you choose to make. I have a whole Ziploc baggie of these. I gotta look at my crafts in my shed. I do have a bunch of these in white. I do need to get more anyway for white, green, and see what other colors they have in the poster board. And it helps to have some thread close by as well, for as close as possible to the fabric you're using. For the yo-yos, it's best to use either cotton or polyester, or a cotton polyester mix. And here's two of the green ones I'm going to be working on. I don't know if I'm going to do both of them on camera or not. Here's a Ziploc baggie of red ones that I have. I would suggest having 50 to 100 cut out of the fabric as well as of the cardboard, for the simple reason, if you're taking these on vacation to work in the hotel room or the suite or whatever. And here's the bag of green ones. I do need to get more fabric for to make more of these. Get that little piece into the garbage pile. Some thread on a needle. And I have to get more fabric to cut these out. See, I've got some dark green, some light green, whatever color green they got available. My garbage pile over there. I don't know if you want to have like a little baggie on the side to put your trash in, whether it be an old Ziploc bag, like let's say you sit down and you had a sandwich in a Ziploc baggie. That's one of my scrunchies that I made on video. If you have let's say you're gonna have lunch out on the road for some reason, so you brought a bagged lunch with a sandwich and a bag of chips or whatever, you can use the Ziploc baggie to put some of your scraps of garbage in. You could use the bag from the chips to put some scraps of garbage in, especially if you take these on the road and maybe at a rest stop you want to have a snack or something at the rest stop, if there's a little place to eat, and you just working on it at the table, and while you're sitting having a snack, and you not sure what this is unknotted, so I will be knotting this up. But if you're sitting even at the rest stop and you want to work on these, any little bit of garbage you accumulate from these or any of your other crafts, especially if you're weaving in ends and a little piece is sticking out that can't be weaved in, you cut it off, put it in the baggie, and it's not flying all over the ground. What I do, if you guys watch and ladies watch my bag folding video, I'll keep bags in the car to put any sandwich bags in that might have a hole in it, that have garbage in. If I put any garbage in the Ziploc bag, if it's got a little hole in it, I put it in a regular garbage bag, or even a chips bag if we put garbage in it. And I like putting it in a bag and putting it in the garbage because some of the garbage cans have holes in them, and if the birds smell the food or any other animal, they're trying to pick at it. So at least if it's bagged up and in the garbage, it's fine. Help the animals not get at it. I'm gonna leave this on here for now. I also have a Ziploc bag full of the circles. You should have at least one of these full of cardboard, whether you get them off the cereal boxes or any other stiff cardboard that is brown on both sides. See, like this one, it's brown on one side and cereal box on the other side. But if you just have enough cardboard where it's brown on both sides, that's fine as well. Have one full from the cereal boxes, have one full that's brown on both sides, have one full with green, red, whatever from the poster boards. So this way if you're on the road making stuff, you have a bag full of each, and you just have the bag, pull out what you need, the bag that you need for the color that you're working on. But let me get this going so you could see at least one made on video. And all you do is just fold it over, maybe like a 1/4 inch. And then you just sew it around. And not too tight because you're going to have to gather it. And put the cardboard in. Well, you put the cardboard in before you gather it. And you should space them somewhat close so there's not too much space between them, because when you gather it, you want it to look relatively normal. Kind of like these. And I will show you how to kind of like whip stitch it closed or whatever. So this way it doesn't unravel. I make trees, wreaths, and candy canes with them. I forget what book I got it out of. I also do, this is a little bit darker, but that's okay. Usually when you gather it, you don't see the thread anyway. And I'm hoping to make one without a cardboard in it so you can see that as well. If I have to do that in a second video, I will. Probably won't, because I'm only going to make one of each on this video. And YouTube usually doesn't stop my videos until it gets to like 33 minutes and 9 seconds or 33 minutes and 11 seconds. Right now I must have plenty of room to do a couple of videos because on my phone, because I don't see like a slash with another set of time next to it. So hopefully I'll get everything done in one video. But cardboard or no cardboard, they're made the same way. So one you insert the cardboard, one you don't. The ones without the cardboard can be made into, could be sewn together just to make like a decorative quilt or a placemat or whatever. If you do a placemat, you might want the cardboard in them to help keep it stiff. But at least if there's no cardboard in them, you can wash them if they get dirty. The ones with the cardboard you can't wash because the cardboard will obviously get ruined. I haven't made these in a while, but I do need to purchase some more fabric so that I could make more. These big ones are 3-inch circles. Oh, goodness gracious. These are 1.5 inches. Whatever size circle you make, the cardboard is half the size. Like, this one, I believe this one is either a 4 or 6-inch circle. That's the back. And so, let's say it's a 4-inch circle, then you want to do a 2-inch of this. So a 4-inch circle, half the size, obviously 2 inches. These are very easy to make. They can get on your nerves sometimes if they don't gather right, or if the string breaks when you're gathering them, the thread. But I would suggest, if you plan on making these, because they're so easy to make, I would suggest getting like 4 yards of fabric and of each color that you want to make them in. And if you plan on making them, just start saving your cereal boxes. And I gotta look at my crafts bag. The few circles that I traced to make these with are made out of wood. I knew somebody that was in woodworking, and they made me a couple of these out of wood. Well, if you know anybody that's good even with plexiglass, they can make them out of plexiglass, and they're reusable, so that you could keep tracing them on the fabric and on the cardboard. I would check if you know of anybody that's good with woodworking. Yeah, scraps of wood, plexiglass. They could use scraps of plexiglass if there's any scraps. They're hopefully they'll make them for you for nothing, especially if it's family. But if not, you gotta pay a couple of dollars. You gotta do what you gotta do. And on the cardboard cereal boxes, I would suggest having 50 cereal boxes to trace onto and cut out of. I'd rather have too many circles than not enough. I'd rather have 1,000 circles made and only need 500 than to have 500 made and need 1,000. So, even if you just trace enough on, just to get started, even if you just trace and cut out enough on, say, 6 cardboard cereal boxes. Because I say cardboard because cereal sometimes comes in plastic bags. So you want to obviously have the cardboard for these. And these, even if you go on vacation, if you don't want to make them, at least have the cardboard circles traced and have them traced on the fabric, so you could use that time to, any downtime in the hotel, maybe because of bad weather and the outdoor plans are canceled and you didn't have a backup plan, you could be in the hotel cutting all these out, and then you have them, ready to make it home. Plus, any garbage that you create from these, you leave at the hotel or resort or wherever you just happen to be. You're using their bags, their garbage, so it's less garbage that you have at home. Unless you want to recycle the leftover cardboard cereal boxes that, at home if you want to recycle. Recycling's good. You save a tree. And I'm not sure what benefits you get out of the glass and the plastics, but like with the cans, I believe you get a certain amount of TV hours per can. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but like they say, there's benefits to recycling, plus you're keeping the earth cleaner. So now I gathered all the way around, and that's what it looks like inside. And then you just put the cardboard circle in it, and then you sit it on the, you'd sit it on the table. Yeah, I gotta sit on the table, I'm sorry. I was hoping you to see me gather it. Oh goodness, I didn't. Must have some of the space is too big. This is how it came out. It's supposed to be flat all the way around, but I'll just go back in a couple of them and regather. It's not a big deal. That's what I mean by watching how you gather. I was able to gather a little bit more, but no big deal. It works out in the end. Just backstitch here a little bit. They don't always come out perfect. They don't have to be perfect. Sometimes the mistakes make them unique. Oh, goodness gracious. There we go. Pays to have the scissors by, not close by, not the fact you have to cut the thread off anyway. Hey, Bella baby. How are you, girlie? Ooh, easy with the nails. You're not going to be in this video, sweetheart. Maybe you'll be in the next one when we're outside or if you guys are sleeping. Bella's one of the 6 puppies that was born at a neighbor a while ago. And she gave them away because she couldn't keep them. So we got a couple of the girls. My other sister got the couple of the boys. When you have kids, you have everything. They're, I believe, 2 years old now, so goes to show how long ago that they were born. Got all their shots and everything and what have you, so they're good. So now when you want to finish it, you just stick it back through. Just, 2 or 3, oh goodness gracious. It's one of those days. Probably should have stood in bed. And then you just pull it through and let's get this pulled through. Oh goodness gracious, I'm having one of those days. I really don't want to have one of those days during a tutorial, but it is what it is. And then you just, to make sure it stays closed, oh my lord, I didn't have it on camera for a bit. That's okay. Then you put it through and then you just pull it closed so it sticks. This way it's not unraveling open. Come on, scissors work. Cut that little bit of frazzled off. And this is what it looks like. Unfortunately, a tiny bit of the thread is showing, but when you make them into a tree, wreath, candy cane, whatever, well, preferably the tree or the wreath, considering the screen. Hello, Bella, you're back. And this just goes to show how simple they are to make. Yes, easy, your nails, honey, easy. You're scratching me, Mama. Don't scratch me, baby. Your nails aren't that long, but they hurt. My dress is thin. There you are, Bella. Bella, baby. Okay, Bella, honey, you gotta go down, sweetheart. I got a little more to do. I'm sorry, girlie. You're a good girlie. You're good for a baby. I don't think I have any blue, do I? I'm not gonna make a blue one, but here's some more of the red. And this big, and there's the blue. Here's the blue one. I'm not making a blue right now. Oh, this one's folded in half. I could still use it. And these are called Yoyos that I spoke of in another video. Here's some more blue. They fold in half, it's no big deal. You can still gather them. That's fine. Like I said, these are very easy to make. You can very easily make 5 or 10 in a day. I don't think this is enough to make another one. Let's see. This I don't think is enough either. Goodness, so this one's tied closed. This one's tied closed, so I have to leave that. This is maybe enough to, I don't know, maybe not. So something. I don't know. Well, anyway, I'll tie a button on is something. Well, if I waste that little bit, it's not a big deal. It's a big deal, but it's not. I do have a bunch of thread in my sewing kits in my she shed, but I do need to get more of that too. Some more threads in like a red, green, flag blue, like the American flag, because that's what I use for these. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can thread this easy like I did right before I came on video. Sometimes I need the needle threader to do it. I'm not gonna interrupt the video for a needle threader. Did this go through? No. Doggone it. I was really hoping not to waste too much video time. Oh, there we go. I don't want to waste time if I don't have to. And I hope I didn't make this too long. So it gets knotted up as I do the yo-yo. I'm going to show you how to do one without the cardboard. Even though it's the same as with the cardboard, you're just not putting the cardboard in it. And what I was doing with it, I was just putting my finger down and gathering it. That's what I was doing. That didn't show on the camera. I do want to make one more because I'm at the decline. Those people call it the wrong stinking times. Well, not the wrong time. They don't know what I'm doing. It's not saved in my phone, so I don't know who it was. Family and anybody I want to talk to is saved in my phone, so that's all I care about. So, like I said earlier, you want to have 50 to 100 of these made, preferably 100, and a Ziploc baggie of each color that you need, that you could get in the poster board. Otherwise, you get yourself a package of markers, preferably at school time when they're on, like when everybody's buying the school supplies. Unless you could get them at like a Office Depot or Staples or at like BJ's and all those other clubs like Sam's Club and BJ's, Sam's Club. I'm not sure if there's any others, but you could get them at those different places. Maybe even Walmart might have some of the big sizes. In their arts and crafts department. I mean, if you could get them at school time when you could save a little bit of money, you could always buy a couple of extra packages of markers and spend a day coloring what you need. I would suggest doing it, coloring them on an old piece of fabric or that you're not going to use, or on a piece of a cardboard box that's kind of sturdy that they won't go through. But sometimes the markers go through, depending on the type of marker they are. And you don't want the washable marker, because if you wash them, I'm sorry, now if you wash them, you can't wash the ones with the cardboard, but in case they get wet, you don't want the washable ones because the washable will run off. Okay, 24 minutes. We still got some time. I'll have this one done, even though I'm chatting away. I hope you enjoy my tutorial. And again, these are called yo-yos. I've been making these, oh god, I'm 52, so I must be making these since I'm in my 30s. So figure about 15-20 years I'm making these. I enjoy making these because you can make placemats out of them. The ones without the cardboard, you can make placemats. You could use them to decorate a shirt or a pocketbook or I've seen pictures of them on a shoe. Maybe it was, I don't know if there was a little blemish or something on the shoe that they used the Yoyo to cover. I've seen them on a pocketbook. Again, I don't know if they were covering up a blemish or if they were just put on there for the shoe and the pocketbook for decorational purposes. But either way, they're nice little things to make. But if you could get at least 4 yards of each fabric that you want to make them out of, and then on the cardboard circles, you want to get maybe 3 packages of each color in the poster board, 3 to 5 packages of each color in the poster board. I say 3 to 5 packages because what if you get bad weather and you're stuck in a couple of days, or with this corona, if you're under lockdown, you need to have supplies. Or even if it's a suggested stay at home and not lockdown because of corona, it's nice to have the supplies. I know I don't want to have to go out to get craft supplies and I end up with corona 2 days later. So, if we go out and you go shopping, get what you could at Walmart. You go shopping, get what you could at BJ's. With the poster board and markers and whatever you could. Get as much as possible out as you can in one outing. That's what I try and do. Sometimes if I got just pick up a couple of things at the dollar store or Walmart, I'll see what I could get in the way of my crafts. You don't have to spend a lot of money, but just pick up a little something every time you go shopping to build up a little bit of a stash or supplies. Buy the see-through totes, and you could store your supplies in. And then when you start making these, you put them in the a separate see-through tote, and everything is in one spot. It's clean. It's dry. Something gets spilled, they're in the bin. No big deal. The floor, you have the bin on the floor. You have 5 or 6 of these on the table. Throw them in the bin. So you're keeping them clean and dry, and they're easy storage. Okay, now this one, again, I'm gonna try and do this. Gather it on my fingers in it. So we'll try and gather it that way. It's gathered. And then I'm just going to pull my finger out and pull it the rest of the way. And then just flatten it out a little bit. And again, they don't have to be perfect. Nothing in life is perfect, including life itself. And we just have to understand that things come out the way they come out sometimes, no matter the situation. I'm just going to, whip stitch it through a couple, so I could gather it closed, and it stays closed. Gather it the same way as the one with the cardboard, except the ones without the cardboard I find a little bit easier to make because there's no cardboard to stick in them. Oh, gracious me. Use the scissors again, not a problem. Whatever it takes to get it through. And then we just stick this in the hole again and pull it through just to make sure it's secure. And any thread that's just sticking out, you just cut off. Not a big deal. You got your garbage pile, and hopefully you have a little tiny garbage can that you could keep by you with the bag in it to just toss them. And this is what it looks like without the cardboard. So I hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and I don't know if I'm going to make any more of these on video or not. But I hope to, when I have enough made for like trees, wreaths, candy canes, crosses, I'll hopefully get them, glue them with the hot glue gun on the trees, wreaths, candy canes, and crosses. I'll use the glue gun to glue them together. And the ones like this that are, even though they're different colors, you could sew them together through a sewing machine, sew them on the sides here together on the sewing machine. The way I made them now, you have to gather them by hand. You cannot do the on the sewing machine to gather them, but to sew them together, where you're just sewing these two sides together, up and down, and then when you put on top, you could sew them that way with the sewing machine. You could sew up and down this way with the sewing machine. You just can't sew them to gather them with a sewing machine. So you obviously need your needle and thread, a pair of scissors, cardboard circles. These are the same on both sides. And the ones that are cereal boxed, dropped one, that's right. You obviously have to color the brown side with the markers. So, like I said, I suggest having maybe 5 or 6 spools of each color thread that you're going to use just for the yo-yos. Say even if you end up with 10 of each color for the yo-yos, for like red, green, white, blue, whatever. I would just having 5 to 10. It doesn't have to be expensive thread. It can be the thread from the dollar store. You gather it just right. They're not gonna, break or whatever. I don't care how cheap the thread is. But hopefully have 5 to 10 of each color thread. Have a package of needles. Do I have a package of needles? Yeah. Let's see. I forget where I got these from. I don't know, Walmart or Woolworths when Woolworths was such a thing, like 20 years ago. You could get like 5 or 6 of these. Doesn't hurt to have needles on hand, especially if you end up working with a group of people. Maybe they thought they had a needle with their thread. They don't. Help, have a little bit of a supply for your group if you plan on working with others. You don't have to, but if things return at least semi-normal, with the corona, at least, if you have like 2 or 3 people at your house, if you're not under lockdown, why not have a couple of extra supplies on hand in case somebody needs, a needle or 2. I'm going to say, have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And the dogs are saying goodbye as well. YouTube is going to end this shortly. I'm just about at 33 minutes. Okay, Bella, I love you too. So have a great day, everybody, and peace out, and just enjoy your day and the rest of your week. Bye. Easy, Mama.